Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the shadowy corners of history and the glimmering face of numismatic legacy, lies one of the most talked about coins of Australia's rich monetary heritage, the 1967 Australian 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, it may appear as just another piece of silver-toned currency, passed through countless hands and pockets. But beneath its humble surface lies a story of rarity, royal symbolism, and potentially unimaginable wealth. Yes, this coin is not just metal. It's a silent billionaire maker, a fortune tucked into the tiniest pocket of your past. Minted in the early years of Australia's decimal transition, the 1967 10-cent coin holds a revered place in numismatic circles. That was only the second year of decimal currency after the great switch from pounds, shillings, and pence in 1966. With Queen Elizabeth II's young effigy gracing the obverse, and the beautifully intricate male lyrebird dancing across the reverse. This coin was more than a denomination. It was a tribute to a nation's evolution and artistic identity. Collectors worldwide recognize its design as both elegant and symbolic. But among the many minted, a tiny fraction holds a secret, an error, a flaw, or a strike so rare, it sends the value sky high. Now imagine this. Somewhere among the ordinary 10-cent pieces, a rare minting anomaly occurred. Perhaps it was a double die strike, a clipped planchet, or a coin accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchet. These mysterious error coins are like lightning in a bottle. They transform a common coin into a priceless relic. Some 1967 Australian 10-cent coins are believed to feature such unique characteristics, and these few can command staggering values at private auctions and among elite collectors. Some coin enthusiasts have whispered valuations north of $1 million, especially when pristine condition, graded MS, 67 or higher, and uniqueness combine. Let's talk power. This is not just a collector's item. This is a sleeping fortune. A 1967 10-cent coin with a rare error or historical marking could rival gold bars in value. Why? Because rarity is the true king in the world of coin collecting. While currency fluctuates and gold shifts, the value of a one-of-a-kind coin only grows with time and demand. If you hold one of these precious pieces, you're not just holding history. You're holding destiny, a potential key to unlock generational wealth. What adds another layer of mystique to this coin is its place in Australian culture. The portrait of young Queen Elizabeth II symbolizes not just monarchy, but an era of transition, modernity, and unity. Having this coin in your possession is like owning a time capsule from a significant chapter in Australia's national identity. And that kind of historical resonance? It makes collectors emotional, and emotions drive value. Some collectors will spare no cost to complete their dream collection, and if your coin is the missing piece, you hold the ultimate leverage. But here's the twist that elevates this story to legend. Most people don't even realize the coin they casually toss in a drawer or ignore in an old tin box could be worth more than their car, home, or even life savings. That's why now is the time to act. Don't sell your 1967 10-cent coin cheaply or trade it away without confirmation. Instead, examine it under magnification. Look for unusual features and seek expert grading. One small detail, a misaligned die, a wrong planchet, or an overstruck mint mark can be the difference between pocket change and multi-million-dollar treasure. So, what should you do if you suspect you have this coin? Guard it like a relic, because it is. Store it in protective casing. Avoid cleaning it, which may reduce its value, and get in touch with a reputable numismatist or grading service. Remember, this coin has the power to change your life overnight, but only if you recognize its worth and approach it with strategy and knowledge. In conclusion, the 1967 Australian 10-cent coin is not just currency. It's a phenomenon, a whisper of royal history, and a potential vault of hidden riches. If you are lucky enough to hold one of the rare variants in your hands, then know this: you are already a millionaire in waiting. The only thing left is to unlock that wealth. So check your old jars, go through your drawers, and explore your forgotten coin collections. Because one small coin from 1967 might just be the key to your ultimate fortune. Second, in the vast and glittering ocean of global currency, few coins shine with as much mystery and hidden power as the 1968 Australian 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, this piece may seem like a simple relic of pocket change, something long forgotten in drawers or handed down unknowingly through generations. But what if I told you this humble silver-toned coin could be your golden ticket to overnight fortune? Yes, the 1968 bicentennial Australian 10-cent coin has the potential to make millionaires, and it could be sitting right in your hand, completely unnoticed. Struck during the early days of Australia's decimal era, this coin came into existence just 2 years after the currency system was revolutionized in 1966. On one side, it proudly bears the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of grace, continuity, and heritage. On the other, the magnificent lyrebird, an Australian icon, spreads its feathers in intricate detail, representing not just natural beauty, but the uniqueness of a nation's identity. However, while many coins of this type were minted for general circulation, a select few are rumored to hold rare errors or minting anomalies that make them unimaginably valuable. Imagine owning one of these ultra-rare versions, a coin struck on a foreign planchet, or perhaps a die clash that created an unintentional ghost image. Some may even bear a double strike or display subtle misalignments, all of which make them prime targets for elite collectors who are willing to pay extraordinary sums. These are not just coins, they are masterpieces of accidental rarity. A coin can command a valuation of hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in the right collector's hands. But what truly sets the 1968 Australian 10-cent coin apart is its historical positioning. Being from the first few years of decimal currency, it carries the weight of a national transformation. Combine that with potential production quirks or low mintage variants, and you're looking at a recipe for numismatic gold. The fact that it was released just after Australia's bicentennial commemorations of European arrival adds further historical gravity to its story. This isn't just a coin, it's a chapter in Australia's journey, sealed in silver. What makes this more exciting is the fact that the average person might not even recognize the treasure they hold. Many of these coins are unknowingly kept in old piggy banks, passed down in inheritance boxes, or left forgotten in jars. But among them, one or two rare specimens exist that could catapult an ordinary citizen into sudden, staggering wealth. These are the kinds of coins that, once discovered, cause bidding wars at auction houses. And if yours is graded in mint state, or bears a rare error, it could be the unicorn collectors have been chasing for decades. Do not make the mistake of treating this coin like pocket change. Do not trade it for a few cents or sell it without thorough investigation. Preserve it, protect it, and verify it. Get it professionally graded, inspect it under magnification, and look for clues, weight discrepancies, odd engravings, unusual finishes, or misplaced details. Every tiny imperfection could actually be the very thing that multiplies its value. A coin like this, especially if kept in perfect or near-perfect condition, has the power to unlock doors to a lifestyle most can only dream of. And here's the twist. These rare treasures are rarely advertised, because their owners often keep them hidden, trading them quietly in the elite numismatic community. That means the general public is still mostly unaware of the true potential of this 1968 10-cent coin. You could be one of the few lucky individuals who hold this wealth in disguise, and the world wouldn't even know until you reveal it. You don't need a bank vault or real estate empire. You just need the right coin and the knowledge of its power. So, if you've got an old stash of coins from parents, grandparents, or your childhood, it's time to revisit it. The 1968 Australian 10-cent coin could be more than just a relic. It could be your once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. Don't underestimate it. Fortunes don't always come in golden boxes. They sometimes come disguised as a coin you nearly forgot. Examine it, treasure it, and most importantly, don't let it go without discovering its full story. Your future may just be one rare coin away from a billion-dollar transformation. Third, hidden deep within the folds of Australian numismatic history lies a rare and thrilling treasure. The 1969 Australian 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a simple coin to the untrained eye, but potentially a multi-million-dollar artifact to the right collector. This is no ordinary piece of metal. This is a vault of hidden wealth, a time-stamped relic from a powerful era of change, one that could elevate your life from the ordinary to the extraordinary in a single moment. If you possess this coin, your fortune could already be sealed and waiting to be unlocked. Struck in the fourth year of Australia's decimal currency transition, the 1969 10-cent coin stands as a monument to national evolution. It bears the elegant young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, embodying stability, tradition, and the long arm of Commonwealth history. On the reverse side, the majestic lyrebird spreads its feathers with intricate grace, a native Australian marvel symbolizing the nation's vibrant spirit. While millions of these coins circulated throughout the country, only a microscopic few hold secret errors, unlisted variants, or anomalies that make them unimaginably rare, and therefore priceless. The excitement around the 1969 edition doesn't end with its stunning design. This coin is rumored to have been the subject of minting quirks, strikes on wrong planchets, ghost imprints, slight misalignments, double strikes, and clipped edges. These minting mistakes are not flaws. They are golden signatures of rarity. If your 1969 10-cent coin bears any of these anomalies, you may be holding a one-in-a-million coin worth millions of dollars. Some collectors will empty bank vaults to claim one of these gems for their collection. These coins are not just metal. They're pieces of an exclusive, elite treasure hunt. But why is this coin linked to unimaginable wealth? Because in numismatics, rarity plus condition equals fortune. A 1969 Australian 10-cent coin in uncirculated or mint state, MS 67 or higher, especially one with an error, can skyrocket in value at auctions. Such a coin can attract passionate bidding from international collectors, museums, and historical investors. And if yours is one of the rarest, a prototype strike, a transitional error, or a coin made from the wrong alloy, you could be looking at a value in the millions. That's not just profit. That's a life-changing event. This coin also resonates deeply with Australia's cultural pulse. The year 1969 was symbolic worldwide. Moon landings, revolutions, shifting ideologies. And for Australia, it marked a confident stride toward global modernity. The coins from that year carry a spirit of transformation. Some insiders believe certain 1969 strikes were produced in limited numbers as internal test runs or unrecorded bicentennial commemoratives, and these are the unicorns of Australian currency. Only a handful may exist, hidden away in old collections or forgotten drawers. If you find one, you've essentially found a winning lottery ticket crafted in nickel. Most people overlook such coins. They pass them by, toss them in jars, or give them away unknowingly. And that's the real tragedy, because fortunes are slipping through fingers every single day. If you suspect you have a 1969 Australian 10-cent coin, inspect it closely. Look for misalignments, unusual luster, off-metal strikes, or anything that looks off compared to other coins. Protect it. Do not clean it. Scratches and tampering ruin its value. Get it graded by professionals who can verify its uniqueness and market price. That what's most powerful is that the right 1969 coin can attract global attention. It can cross borders, sell at elite auctions, or even be bought privately by royal collectors or millionaire hobbyists. The possibilities are endless, and the price? Limitless. Some rare coins like this don't even make it to public records. They're traded in silence, for sums that make headlines in hushed whispers. You might be the only one in your country holding such a coin. You could be holding your billionaire breakthrough without even realizing it.so. Now is the moment to act. Check your old boxes, coin jars, and heirloom collections. Look for that 1969 Australian 10-cent coin with Elizabeth II on the front and the dancing lyrebird on the back. If you find it, and especially if it holds a rare flaw, then treat it like royalty, because it might just make you royalty in your own life. Your fate could be sealed inside one small silver circle. All that's left is for you to discover it. Fourth, in the vast world of numismatics, certain coins possess a silent power, an invisible force that can change lives, break boundaries, and build empires. Among them, one particular coin rises with mythical allure, the 1977 New Zealand 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. To the untrained eye, it may appear like any other small change you'd toss on a counter. But to those who know the deeper story, this coin is a sleeping giant, a hidden treasure potentially worth millions of dollars, waiting to transform its holder into a billionaire overnight. The coin's obverse side showcases a youthful, regal queen, Elizabeth II, a symbol of grace, unity, and global monarchy. The reverse, however, is uniquely New Zealand, featuring the carved Maori face known as the karuru, adorned with traditional moko, facial tattoos, and flanked by traditional designs. It's not just currency, it's culture cast in copper nickel, a tribute to New Zealand's proud heritage and identity. Minted in 1977, a symbolic year within a decade of great change across the Commonwealth, this coin stands as a marker of resilience, transformation, and rising national pride. But the true magic of the 1977 10-cent coin lies not just in its design, it lies in its rarity and mystery. While many were struck for general circulation, it is believed that a tiny number of coins were produced with exceptional errors or minting irregularities. These could include double strikes, misaligned dies, clipped planchets, or even coins struck on foreign blanks. If you possess one of these rare anomalies, you are not just holding a coin. You are holding a hidden vault of untold riches, capable of commanding millions in the global collector's market. What makes this coin a potential billionaire maker is the desperation of elite collectors, those who seek to complete rare sets or possess the only known variant of a coin. They don't care about cost, they care about uniqueness. A single 1977 10-cent coin with a confirmed mint error, struck in brilliant uncirculated condition, can become the centerpiece of an entire collection. That's where the real value lies, not just in scarcity, but in demand driven by obsession. And obsession pays handsomely. Now imagine this. Somewhere in a drawer, coin jar, or heirloom box, you might unknowingly possess one of these extraordinary coins. Maybe it was passed down by a parent, or saved as a souvenir from travel. Without realizing it, you could be sitting on a coin worth more than a mansion, more than a sports car, more than a lifetime of work. That's the kind of hidden fortune we're talking about. But here's the catch. Most people will never realize what they have until it's too late. That's why now is the time to act. Examine every 1977 New Zealand 10-cent coin you own. Look for sharp details, odd shapes, strange markings, or anything that sets it apart. If it looks different, heavier, thinner, or brighter than usual, take it seriously. Get it graded by a reputable numismatic service. The tiniest imperfection could be your biggest blessing. Even the smallest minting slip-up can multiply a coin's value 1,000-fold. One verified discovery of a rare mint error can thrust your coin into auction rooms filled with millionaire bidders. The right collector might offer you a price that defies logic, and that's the world of rare coins. It's a game of patience, luck, and awareness. If you hold the winning piece, you don't need luck anymore. You only need the wisdom not to let it go cheaply. This 10-cent coin could be your gateway to unimaginable wealth, fame in collector circles, and a legacy that will outlive generations. So, treasure hunters, listen closely. The 1977 New Zealand 10-cent coin is more than just a piece of history. It's a potential passport to fortune. It is the kind of treasure that humbles millionaires and awakens dreamers. Don't overlook it. Don't trade it away for less than it's worth. Protect it. Verify it. And if it's the one the world is waiting for, prepare for the day your fortune changes forever. 5. In the quiet corners of drawers, old jars, and forgotten coin collections lies a silent legend waiting to be discovered. The 1992 New Zealand 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. On the surface, it's a humble piece of copper nickel currency, a mere fragment of daily exchange. But beneath its worn edges and simple design hides a rare and priceless jewel, a coin whose value in today's collector market could soar into the millions of dollars, turning its owner into a billionaire overnight. This is no ordinary coin. This is a key to unspoken wealth. The obverse of the coin carries the dignified profile of Queen Elizabeth II, an image that captures monarchy, legacy, and the continuity of tradition. The reverse is a stunning tribute to Maori culture, a carved karuru, ancestral mask, adorned with intricate traditional moko patterns, flanked by traditional motifs of native heritage. This design isn't just beautiful. It's symbolic, representing New Zealand's spiritual backbone, making the coin more than money. It's a statement of culture and history, frozen in time. But what makes the 1992 edition extraordinary is not just its design, it's what lies beneath the surface. That year, the mintage of 10-cent coins was lower than usual. Even more intriguing are the rumors among elite collectors of error strikes, misaligned dies, off-metal minting, or transitional planchets, coins struck on blanks meant for different denominations or even foreign currency. These anomalies are not mistakes, they're unintentional masterpieces. And in the right hands, one such coin could sell for astronomical sums. Some estimates push valuations into the multi-million-dollar range, depending on condition and rarity. If you're lucky enough to possess one of these special 1992 coins, you might be holding a life-changing artifact. Coins with visible mint errors, such as double strikes, wrong planchet material, clipped edges, or ghost images, are fiercely sought after in international auctions. Wealthy collectors and museums will stop at nothing to acquire the crown jewel of their sets. That demand, combined with extreme scarcity, is what gives this coin the power to make you wealthy beyond your imagination. Yet the tragedy is that most of these treasures go unnoticed. They sit quietly in pockets or piggy banks, mistaken as ordinary. Don't be fooled by the coin's modest appearance. If you come across a 1992 New Zealand 10-cent coin, examine it carefully. Look for anomalies in shape, thickness, weight, color, or engraving. Even a barely noticeable variation could be the fingerprint of a minting error, and that small flaw could be your biggest blessing. Many people have unknowingly spent coins worth fortunes simply because they didn't take the time to look. What should you do if you suspect you have the rare 1992 coin? First, do not clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and drastically reduce its value. Instead, store it safely in a protective case. Then, have it evaluated by a trusted numismatic grading service. If verified as a rare variant or error coin, you now hold something rarer than diamonds. A coin so valuable that it might only be spoken about in whispers among high-end collectors. Collectors don't just want coins, they want stories, identity, mystery, and rarity. And the 1992 New Zealand 10-cent coin offers all of that in one piece of magic. With the right story, the right condition, and the right buyer, this small piece of metal can become your golden gateway, your once-in-a-lifetime chance to shift your destiny in an instant. This is more than just a collector's dream. It's a billionaire's calling card, a legacy waiting to be claimed. Search your drawers. Revisit your old coin jars. Check every coin collection you've inherited or saved from the past. Because hidden among them might be the 1992 New Zealand 10-cent coin, the one that transforms your tomorrow, rewrites your story, and proves that sometimes